Hey, good morning. It is Thursday. We are almost done. We are down to 11 days. 11 days. So we do have Chemistry Live today. Remember, that's at 1 p.m. Now, today, I don't have anything new for you. I'm not having any experiment or thing we're going to do. This is basically Chemistry Live is a chance for you to check in and get help if you need it. Yesterday was a tough day. There was the logarithm stuff can be difficult. So if you need help, make sure that you check in at 1 o'clock today and I'll help you. Today is really a help station session. So 1 o'clock today is Chemistry Live. If you don't need the help, if you're good, you're good. You don't have to check in. It's not required. Okay. So today what I want to do is I want to talk about how do I calculate the concentration of H plus and the concentration of OH minus. It's, truth be told, pretty simple. And I only have 4 questions. We're going to go through them. Done. Click the turn in button. Do it with me. That's it. It's really simple and straightforward, but I just want to show it to you. Okay. So here we go. So yesterday we looked at pH and POH, and we looked at if I have the concentration of ions. Now remember, let's see if I can get my writing pen up. If I have concentration of H plus ions, that's an acid. That's a measurement of acid. If I have the concentration of OH minus ions, that's a measurement of bases. And so yesterday we talked about if I have the concentration of those and I want to solve for pH, I could go here to pH and use this equation. So H plus ions, I could go pH equals the negative log of the concentration, and it gave me the pH. We did that yesterday. Conversely, if I have the concentration of OH ions and I want to solve for POH, I could go this way and use that negative log to solve for POH. Now, always if I have pH or POH, I could solve for those because when I add them together, I get 14. Okay, we did those yesterday. Now, today I want to do the opposite. What if I have the pH or the POH, and now I want the concentrations? Well, now I'm going to go down. Now I'm going to go down. And the two equations that I'm going to use are here and here, and I'll show those to you. Okay, so for calculating concentrations, here is the basic equation you need. Now, this is the one for acid. If it's calculating H plus, I would do that. If it's OH, it's the same thing, but it's OH and then POH, okay? But what I want to show you in this slide is, again, we're going to use our calculator. Now, yesterday we talked about, I don't even know, I have a calculator. I don't know where it is because I always use this one. Okay, and we talked about yesterday, here's the iPhone, right? If you do that, it creates the scientific calculator, which is slick. If you don't have one of those, if you have a old school, great. But I want you to show you real quick. If you are calculating concentrations, yesterday we looked at this little log button. I want you to see here, it's 10 to the exponent. And so how do I get that? Well, guess what? It's the same button. Here's the log that we did yesterday, but notice that little yellow right there, it has a 10x. So I would go up here, click second, and then 10x. Hit the log and it becomes 10x. Same over here. There's a log, there's a 10x. So I would go second and then log, and that would give me 10x. Now, in the iPhone, I already have a 10x. Boom, I could just hit that. I'm set. Okay, but I just want you to see for this, you do need a calculator, whether it's your phone or whether it's an old school calculator, you're going to need one of those, okay? And again, there's what I'll be using. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go through 4 questions and be done. And that's it, okay? So it says, find the concentration of H plus and the concentration of OH minus from the following values. Now, when I read that, my mind says, ooh, I must find H plus and I must find OH minus concentrations. And that's probably right, but I'm going to go easy with you today. I'm going to tell you, if I have pH, all I'm going to make you find is H plus. If I have POH, all I'm going to make you find is OH minus. So I'm going to make them one step. So for this one, I have pH, right? So look right here. Okay, here's pH. All I'm going to make you find is the H plus. So one step. So how do I go from pH on top The H plus on bottom will follow the arrow, right? Here's the arrow down from pH to the concentration H plus. This is the equation I'm going to use, right? So I want to solve for H plus. That's the concentration. That's what the brackets mean. It's a terrible plus. H plus equals 10 to the negative pH. Well, look at what's pH. I gave that to you. 10 to the negative 2.5. So how do I do that? Well, in my phone, again, I take it, I go sideways, and it's a little different in every calculator, so you have to play with it. For mine, I got to start with that exponent. So I'm going to go to the negative button. I'm going to find that right. Oh, it's hard to do in the. Oh, look out. Bet that was loud. I'm going to find the negative button, which is right here. Boom. Oh. Ha. Negative. And then I'm going to go 2.5. 2.5. And then I'm going to find my 10x button right there, and I'm going to hit that. And sometimes it doesn't work. Negative 2.5. Nope, that didn't work. Negative 2.5. Boom. And this is what I get. Okay, so the answer to this question, hydrogen ions is equal to 0.0032. Done. Done. That's it. Let's do another one. Okay. Again, find the concentration. What am I given? I'm given the pH. So I'm going from pH down to concentration. Here's the equation I'm going to use. So again, it's the same equation. H plus concentration equals 10 to the negative pH. What's my pH? 11.3. And that's an exponent, right? So again, on mine, I'm going to go, all right, here we go, negative 11.3. And then I hit my, sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know why. Okay, negative 11.3 10x. There, weird. And I get this. Holy moly, that's a lot of zeros. Now here's what I love about the iPhone. Ready? Watch this. Okay, I could write all those zeros out, but remember we talked about scientific notation, right? You can just count how many zeros, move the decimal over till it's the first non-zero number, or I can just do this. Yes. Okay. And it gives me in scientific notation. Now, E on here just means this. It means 5.01 times 10 to the negative 12. That is my concentration of H plus ions. Okay. Two more. Let's keep going. Now, I don't know why that's up there. This is not what I want. I wonder if I can erase that. Eraser? Oh, look at that. I know you're not very impressed, but I impressed myself there. Okay, now this one says, same thing, find the concentration, but now look at, now I'm given POH. So now my eyeballs go over here. I have pH, and I'm just going to ask for the concentration of OH. So follow the arrows. I'm going to go down from pH down. This is going to be my equation. It's the same thing, but now instead of concentration of H plus, it's concentration of OH minus. It's still equal to 10 to the negative POH. Okay, so for me, POH was 4.6, so it's equal to 10 to the negative 4.6. So same thing. I get on my fancy dancy calculator, I go, all right, 6 times 10 to the negative. I don't understand. Sometimes it does not work. 4.6. Got fat fingers. Hmm. Weird. 4.6. There. I had to hit it a couple times before it worked. But here it goes. Okay. And again, if you want that in scientific, no, it's small enough you won't give it to you. So you could do it if you count over from the 0. I go here. How many zeros are on there? 4. So here we go. So your answer is 0.000025, right? I could stop there, or I could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could go 2.5 times 10 to the negative 5. Either one, that's a concentration of OH. One more. Okay, again, POH, POH. Give me the value of OH. I'm going to go down here. Here's my equation, right? Concentration of OH is equal to 10 to the negative POH. What's that? 8.7. So again, here we go, negative 8.7. Boom, a lot of zeros again. So I'm going to crank it, crank it. There we go. Here's what I get. 1.99 times 10 to the negative 9. That's it. Guys, that's it. There's your 4 equations. I just wanted more than anything, more than even solving them, I wanted to show you that box. And I know it's really sloppy here. I wanted to show you that. Now I have one last thing I want to show you before we're done with acids and bases, and that's this guy. How do I go from concentration of one to concentration of the other? That's called the constant, the KW. We'll work on that next week. And then guys, to honest, then we're done. That's all I have left for you for the entire year of chemistry. Okay, we are almost done. So keep plugging, keep rolling. You guys are doing awesome. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.